was asking Alex, so, it's kind of the last time you guys are going to play St. Lawrence. Is that something that's kind of sunk in you that you're?
Yeah, I mean it's it's hard kind of as a senior because it's been such a fun rivalry and such a big games that these are the last two. So
yeah. Now, being freshmen, you guys got to play the first time you ever played them was in Lake Placid. What was that experience like to play in that building? To have your first St. Lawrence game be there with all the people that were there that night and stuff.
Oh, it was a great experience. Both teams had great fan showings, and we ended up winning in overtime, so it was really cool.
I was curious too, obviously, and you don't like always well, but individually you've had a lot of success against them. Have you any idea what it is about that team, why you seem to do so well against them?
I don't really know. I guess the luck's been on my side when I played their team as far as the stat sheet goes, but obviously with the fans and loud arena, it really gets you up for the game.
What do you like about playing those games? I mean, what's different about maybe a St. Lawrence game if you're playing somebody else during the regular season here?
Well, there's huge hype, there's huge bragging rights for the town, and the crowd is unlike no other.
I was asking Alex this too. Is there maybe more trash talk from both sides during this kind of a game than if you're playing some other team, or is it about the same as any kind of game?
There's always a little bit more in a game like that, but I mean, just it's comparable to other games.
Right. How important is it, by the way, because you mentioned all stuff about being big, how important is it to try not to make it too big? I mean, when you start playing, you have to try to treat it like it's anybody else you're playing and not turn it into something bigger than it should be?
I mean, you can't get too excited. You got to still stay calm out there and, remember the systems and play and remember what makes us successful. But, it's not, you got to keep your emotions in check.
I guess the last thing I was asking is you guys have had a lot of success against them since your class has been here. Is there anything you can attribute that to, or is it just one of those things? Because obviously, not to bash the team, but the last 3 years maybe weren't the greatest successful years in program history. For some reason, they've always done well against St. Lawrence.
Yeah, our team's always got up for the big games against St. Lawrence, and I think that's attributed to our wins.
And I guess too, I was curious, when you beat them, how does that feel compared to a normal game? I mean, does it last for a little longer than?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it feels great. That it means so much to the town and so much to the people and so much to the fans that knowing when we beat them, it's a big deal.
Is it tough in some ways when it's back-to-back, though, because you don't really get to have that feeling for too long? Like if you win Friday, you got to play against Saturday, so unless you win Saturday, you can't really enjoy it for too long kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but, I didn't mind. I liked when we played their team 3 times in the previous years, but only twice this year.